NPC taking damage. Okay, now the way that we want this to look is have these guys have their health floating above them. So let's go and edit their script. Okay, we've got them chasing, and we've got them attacking, and then we've got them, we've got them being attacked, taking damage. And then down here we've got them attacking. So we will set up our health on our NPCs when they're created, which is, we will make some space up the top here. If we go to events and grab when created, and we want to also set up a health variable, so we'll go to variables, create variable, and call that health, and that'll be a number. Set number health. And when the NPC is created, its health will start at what? What do we want to put in here? We want a number from operators. Got a 0 there. How much health do you want your NPCs to have? Mine are going to have 50. Yours could have as much as you want. Maybe they're super tough. You could make them 200. Up to you. Now, as we know, just the number is not going to be enough. We want to display the number in a text field. So if we go to draw, and under text, we'll grab create text field, and the text will be not this, but it's going to be that create text with that'll allow us to connect the number and some text. That is from operators, under text, create text with. Create text with, and I want it to say number health space HP. So number health, that's from variables, number health. Okay, so we'll have our text field in our game. Let's see what it looks like. I don't know if you can see it there. That's my black text field saying 50 HP floating over there. I want it on this guy and on that guy too. So what are we going to have to do? Well, let's change its color first so it's a bit easier to see. If we go to draw, and under text, we'll grab set font color of text field to red. Grab that, set color of text field. And red I think is good. Bad guys, red. And let's then, we could change the font size as well. Set the font size. You can experiment with this. I found that 26 was a pretty good size. Now to get it floating on the enemy, we want to use our constantly block. Do we have a constantly block in here? Yes, we do. Right here, constantly. Constantly, right now it's checking if we need to be charging. Let's add some more blocks in here. And let's use a comment block as well. So I'll duplicate that comment block. And up here I just want to say start with health displayed in text field. That's good. And then I also want to comment down in my constantly block to say, what do we want to do in here? Position the health text above the NPC. Okay, that's what we want to do. Now remember, these comment blocks, they don't do anything to the game. They're just a little bits of information for us to see when we're editing these scripts. Let's do this final bit and then we'll wrap up. So to position the health, we want to go to transform and grab set X position of myself to 0. Now we're not positioning myself, so we'll throw that away. We're positioning the text field. So we can grab that, duplicate instance text field. Set X position of text field. Is it going to go to 0? No. It's going to go to wherever I am, wherever the NPC is. So let's go to transform and grab X position of myself. So the X position of the text field will go to the X position of myself. Same thing vertically. The Y position of the text field will go to the Y position of myself. So that will position the text field on the NPC. Let's see what it looks like. If I go and have a look at my NPCs, there we go, they've got some health on them. That is pretty cool. Let's have a look at our enemy NPC. And here's what we've got. When I receive player attack, we've already got that in there, and that is checking if we're within close enough range, take some damage, and that does this damage function. And in there we can see we're playing the animation, fade away, and then lose some health. Well, we've written in our comment here that we want to lose some health, but we don't have any blocks to do that, so that's what we'll need to do next in our damaged function. So let's make a little space here. I'm going to move some of these blocks away so we've got a bit of space to work with our damaged function. So animating and fading out, and here we're going to subtract some health. So in the tutorial I've got a screenshot here which shows when the hit animation has looped, I was saying we should lose some health, but problem with that is if the animation doesn't loop, that health will never get lost. So we'll go and do our health losing blocks inside our damaged function. Okay, to do that, we want to change our health variable. So if we go to variables, and we've got our set number health there, we want to subtract some health. So we'll grab that set number health, and let's do this before we even do the animation. How much health do we want to lose? Let's subtract 20 health points. So we go to operators, we'll grab the 1+1 block, and we'll change that plus to a minus. So our health is going to be something minus 20. And in here it's going to be whatever our existing health is. So to get our health, we'll go back to variables and grab number health. Drag that into where that 1 is. So we're setting our health to whatever our health was, minus 20. Okay, now we need to update our text field. So we can see up here in our last session we set up our health variable and we've got this text field showing how much the health is, and we were using this block, create text with, to join our number health and some text for HP. So what we'll do is we will go back down to when we were minusing our health. We want to update our text field, so the block for that is from draw, and under text we want set text of text field to blank. We'll grab that block, set text of instance text field, connect that under there. And what should it be? Well, we don't want it to be empty text, so we can throw that block away. We already have the blocks that we need up here when we created the text field, and we were creating text with health and HP. So we can duplicate this block and drag it down to our set text block. So that'll update that text field with whatever our current health is once we've subtracted from it. And then it goes and plays our hit animation. Let's test that out and see if our NPC loses health. And yep, they do. Well, they kind of do. They can get down to negative health. We don't want that. We want to be able to actually defeat them in battle. So let's close that. And now we're going to check if their health is less than or equal to 0. So if we go back down to our damaged part here, we want an if block to ask if their health is less than or equal to 0. So we'll go to control flow, grab an if block, and we'll do that right here after we've updated the text. And we want to check if their health is less than or equal to a number. So we'll go to operators, grab the equals block up the top there, connect that into the if, and we want to change that equals to less than or equals. Okay. In the left here, we want to check our health. So that's from variables, number health. If health is less than or equal to, well, what number should they hit when they should die? That should probably be 0. So we'll go to operators, under numeric, grab that 0 block. If their health is less than or equal to 0, they should die. Now that means we're going to destroy them. So that block is from control flow. Destroy myself. Grab that and connect that into the if block. Okay, let's play this and test it out. Alright, so I was able to destroy the enemy NPC, but their health is still floating around like that. We don't really want that, do we? We don't want that. So what we'll do is destroy that text field as well. So we'll close this. And down here where we were destroying myself, let's duplicate that block, right click, duplicate. And instead of myself, we'll throw myself away. We want to destroy instance text field. So we could duplicate that block, or we could go to variables and grab instance text field. And now our NPC will destroy itself and destroy its text field. Let's play that. And that looks a lot better. No more text fields floating around. Nice. Okay, that's good. I think that completes our NPC player battle system.